Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, new evidence in the Jay-Z case. Y'all, Jay-Z's lawyers, Alex Sparrow, has filed a new motion that is set to blow the lid off of everything. This isn't the motion yesterday when they called Tony Busby a dirty, dirty liar. They say they now have proof, a sworn affidavit. They said, you want receipts? We're going to give you receipts. They have a sworn affidavit from a woman that claims to be a SMEX trafficking victim, but not one of Jitty and Jay-Z. And instead of searching for the truth, instead of looking for the truth, instead of actually being this courageous warrior, Tony Busby literally demanded, or his people tried to coerce her into saying that it was involved with Jay-Z and Diddy. They tried to coerce her into saying that there was something untowards. And they say this is a smoking gun as to how Busby has conducted all his lawsuits. Or actually, to be fair, they said at least a lawsuit between Jay-Z. Because one thing that Jay-Z and Alex Sparrow did was say, oh, no. One of these things is not like the other. They kept saying, I'm like Diddy, who's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. I'm like so-so, who's a dirty. No, us? Me? There's something new going on. Y'all, let's get into this because you cannot make this up. Okay, you know what? Where y'all want to start? Let's just start in the legal docs. I will be going live to talk about this later because it is really, really something, right? Okay, so anyway, Jay-Z's attorney is saying that Tony Busby tried to coerce women into false allegations against Jay-Z. Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Sparrow, is claiming this. Busby says it's all cap. JT's attorney, Alex Sparrow, says a woman reached out to his firm, Quinn Emanuel, on Monday night to share her experience with Busby's firm. According to a declaration filed Tuesday morning in federal court, one of Alex Sparrow's associates said she got a phone call from the woman who said she previously contacted Busby's firm seeking representation over allegations of sex trafficking and abuse. The woman said she reached out to Tony Busby because she'd seen his solicitation for anyone who may have been a potential victim of Sean Diddy Combs, but she made it clear her allegations were not related to Diddy. Despite that, she claims the Busby associate asked, "At what point did you meet Diddy?" She also claims Busby's press firm pressed her to file a lawsuit anonymously and also discouraged her from filing a criminal complaint. She claims she felt directed and coached by Busby's firm to say that someone held her down and put rugs in her mouth when that was not her experience. Now, listen. Okay, I'll give my comment in a second. Let's get through this. Alex Sparrow's associate says the woman told her, she felt forced to lie. And when she refused to change her story, she says Tony Busby's firm dropped her as a client. Alex Sparrow says the woman contacted his firm because she felt Busby's conduct discredits those who are legitimate victims, and she wanted to do so anonymously because she felt retaliation from Busby. Now listen, pause, because Tony Busby already replied. But before we get into that reply, let me just say one thing, right? Lawyers, unless you are a federal prosecutor or a municipal prosecutor, lawyers are not as noble. Not all lawyers are not as noble as painted on TV. Lawyers drop clients all the time because they think it's not going to be worth my time. Just like Alex Sparrow does not take clients just from off the street because, I didn't get my correct change back. You take clients that think they are worth your time. So I really honestly don't think that's particularly damning that they chose not to take her case because they didn't think that the case was going to net enough money. At the end of the day, it's not pro bono. It's not legal aid. She is it's not pro bono or legal aid. She is, in fact, it's a business and they need to be money. Now, that said, the meat of this, if Alex Sparrow can do this, he might actually take Tony Busby down. And there is a chance that Jay-Z being included in the lawsuit actually is lies. This opens up the question, is Jay-Z actually innocent? Because unlike Diddy, that there was a history of all this stuff, there's no real history with Jay-Z. Again, it's too early to say, but again, let's dive into this. What did she did? She said she made it clear her allegations were not related to Diddy. Now, it is her word against this mysterious Busby associate, and but she has filed a sworn affidavit in court. Remember when I said that everybody can, men lie, people lie, lawyers lie, but who is actually filing complaints and affidavits? It looks like Alex Sparrow woke up and this affidavit, to me, this is damning evidence. Tony Busby, it's your move. It is your move. On top of that, at that point, they asked, at what point did you meet Diddy? Now, them asking might have been because they only want to take Diddy cases, which, if that's the case, I don't think that that's illegal, right? Now, here's the thing. The firm pressed her to file the suit anonymously. Again, that could be lawyers giving advice. You might want to consider doing it anonymously because there's a lot of stuff that's going to come out. And also saying, if you are looking for a thing, don't file a criminal complaint, because when you file a criminal complaint, all your leverage is gone. But that said, I think that's a gray area. They might have been out of bounds even suggesting that, right? I'm going to look into that. Maybe we'll see if we can get Alfie Black Letter Law to actually come on the channel and discuss it. Now, get this. Here's the thing. And this is the thing that could get him discredited and get all these cases thrown out. She felt directed and coached by Tony Busby's firm to say that someone held her down and put rugs in her mouth when that was not her experience. Tony Busby, you got 24 hours to answer. And she said she felt forced to lie. And it's a sworn affidavit in court. Okay. Now, listen, we're going to have to see what happens, because it does seem like Busby and Jay-Z and their egos are squaring up. Now, here's the thing. Busby actually already responded back. He said, this is so ridiculous. If someone calls our intake and has a viable case that we believe has merit and we can pursue, we'll pursue it. We are currently pursuing hundreds of cases against individuals other than P. Diddy. What we won't do is pursue a case that we don't believe has merit. He says his firm gets lots of prank calls, and without knowing the name of the woman who called Jay-Z's attorney, he said, I can't speak to what she told the intake folks to even tell you what this woman claimed, if and when she called. But he says we certainly don't need to pressure anyone to pursue a case. There's also another update. They filed the actual court documents. I am going to go live later to give y'all a good dramatic reading of the court documents, but this is heating up. Is Jay-Z innocent? Is this woman lying? Or are they still trying to attack the lawyer instead of the facts? Because through all this, and I appreciate Alex Sparrow's getting this woman to file a sworn affidavit, even if she's telling the truth, where's Jay-Z's sworn affidavit? And where is an unequivocal denial? That's all we need. That's all we need. Just give an unequivocal. You're not even giving people. Where is the unequivocal denial? And where's the sworn affidavit based upon penalty of perjury? That's it. That's it. Anyway, y'all, what do you actually think? Where are you at? Do you believe this 13-year-old victim? Do you think Jay-Z was in the room? Or are you starting to think that Tony Busby made this thing up with Jay-Z? But then this is the thing. If he made the thing up with Jay-Z, what else is Tony Busby making up? Whether or not people realizing it, Tony Busby being taken out the game opens up the playing field for Diddy also to be let off scot-free. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Turn your notifications on. Live coming up. Okay, bye.